Good morning. My name is Vishnuvardhan. I'm from Electrical and Electronics Engineering. My today's Befa Tech Talk topic is macroeconomics and reality. Macroeconomics is a brand of economics that deals with the performance, structure, behavior, and decision making of an economy as a whole. This includes regional, national, and global economics. Macroeconomics study topics such as output or gross domestic product and natural income, unemployment, indices, and inflation, consumption, saving, investment, energy, industrial trade, and industrial finance. Macroeconomics and microeconomics are the two most general fields in economics. The focus of economics is often on a country or large entities like the whole world and how it markets interact to produce large scale phenomena that economists refer to as aggregate variables. In microeconomics, the focus of analysis is often a single market, such as whether changes in supply or demand are to blame for price increase in the oil and automotive sectors. From introductory classes in principles of economics through doctoral studies, the macro or micro divide is institutionalized in the field of economics. Most economists identify as either macro or microeconomics. Macroeconomics is traditionally divided into topics along different time frames. The analysis of short-term fluctuations over the business cycles, the determination of structural levels of variables like inflation and unemployment in the medium term, and the study of long-term economic growth. It also studies the consequences of policies targeted at miti- mitigating inflation like fiscal or monetary policy using taxation and government expenditure or interest rates respectively, and of policies that can affect living standards in the long term, example by affecting growth rates. Macroeconomics as a separate field of research and study is generally recognized to start in 1936 when John Maynard Keynes published is The General Theory of Employment, Interest and Money, but its intellectually predis- predecessors are much older. Since World War II, various microeconomic schools of thought like Keynesian, monetarist, new classical, and new Keynesian economics have made contribution to the development of the macroeconomic research mainstream. Basic macroeconomic concepts. Macroeconomic encompasses a variety of concepts and variables, but above all the three central macroeconomics variables are output, unemployment, and inflation. Besides, the time horizon varies for different types of macroeconomic topics, and this distinction is crucial for many research and policy debates. A further important dimension is that of an economy's openness economist theory, distinguishing sharply between closed economies and open economies. Time frame. It is usual to distinguish between three time horizons in microeconomics, each having its own focus on example the determination of output. The short run focus is on business cycle inflation and changes in aggregate demand which often drive them. Stabilization policies like monetary policy or fiscal policy are relevant in this time frame. The medium run Over the medium run, the economy tends to an output level determined by supply factory like capital stock, the technology level, and the labor force, and the unemployment tends to revert to its structural level. These factors move slowly so that it is a reasonable approximation to take them as given in a medium term time scale. Though labor market policies and competition policy are instruments that may influence the economy's structures and hence also the medium run equilibrium. The long run. On this time scale, empathy is an determination of long run economic growth like accumulation of human and physical capital, technologies, innovations, and demographic changes. Potential policies to influence these developments are education reform, incentives to change saving rates or to increase R&D activities. Output. National output is the total amount of everything a country produces in a given period of time. Everything Everything that is produced and sold generates an equal amount of income. The total net output of the economy is usually measured as gross domestic product GDP. Adding net factor income from the abroad to GDP produces which measures total income of all resident in the economy. In most countries, the difference between GDP and GNI are modest so that GDP can approximately be treated as total income of the inhabitants as well. But in some countries, example countries with very large net foreign assets, the difference may be considerable. Economistic interests in long run increases in output study economic growth. Advances in technology, accumulation of machinery and other capital and better education and human capitals are all factors that lead to increased economic output over time. However, output does not always increase consistently over time. Business cycles can cause short-term drops in output called recession. Economists look for macroeconomic policies that prevent economics from slipping into either recessions or overheating and that lead to higher productivity levels and standard of living. The amount of unemployment in an economy is measured by the unemployment rate, that is the percentage of person in labor force who do not have a job but who are actively looking for one. Unemployment has a short run cyclic component which depends on the business cycle and a more permanent structural component which can be loosely thought of as an average unemployment rate in the economy over extended periods and which is often termed the natural or structural rate of unemployment. Cyclical unemployment occurs when growth stagnates. Open law represents the empirical relationship between unemployment and short-run GDP growth. The structural or natural rate of unemployment is the level of unemployment that will occur in a medium run equilibrium, that is a situation with a cyclical unemployment rate of zero. There may be several reasons why there is some positive unemployment level even in a cyclical neutral situation which have their foundation of some kind of the market failure. Effect, efficiency wage models are labor work models in which firms choose not to lower wages to the level where supply equals demand because the lower wages would lower employee efficiency level. Trade unions, which are important actors in the labor market some some countries, may exercise market power in order to keep wages over the market clearing level for benefits of their members even at the cost of unemployment. Legal minimum wages may prevent the wage from falling to a market clearing level, causing unemployment among low skilled workers. In the case of employers having some monopsony power, however, the employment effect may opposite have the opposite side. Thank you.